Welcome to another video, guys. Today I'm going to show you what the unboost button do. This button right here, the unboost button do. So we're going to start with what I won from, I was playing the unboost button and I show you guys and I made 7 units of 25. So we're going to start there. 27 units of 207 total, $25 each is a unit. So we are gonna see the shoe, what the shoe is giving us, and I'm gonna teach you these guys how to look for a shoe and what strategy to play based on the shoe gave you. So this shoe has 3 players, 3 bankers. So in this case, it's 3 players and 3 banker. So let me look in my notes. For this kind of shoe, if you see 3-3 first hand, don't play it. For normal play and single play, no profile shoes 2 of 1. For this kind of shoe, 2-1, let me see. See the versus hand, have more bankers than player, blah, blah, blah. Watch 2 and bulletproof. Shoes no more than 3 results. Watch 2 and bulletproof. Okay, so for this one, we're going to play the watch 2. Here we go. So the watch 2, we're going to click on it. It's going to tell us watch the last 2 hands. Highlight the second hand and bet. Ties are counted as second or first hand. So I put the last player or banker you see on the last 2 watch. So here we go. So we got to deal 2 more hands. So that's a banker. And that's a player. So now we're going to go for player bet. So 25 on player. And player wins. So we win that one. And it's going to tell you the message again. Go to my video of the Watch 2 system, how to play it. So we're going to wait for 2 more hands. It's a player. It's a player. So we're going to go on player. 25 on player. And player wins. There you go. Okay. Now we're going to deal 2 hands. Banker. Player. So it's going to be a player bet. So we're going to put 25 on player. And player wins. There you go. Now we're going to deal 2 hands. Player. And banker. So we're going to go on banker 25. Banker loses. So we lose. Okay. You see every time you lose without boost, it goes up $1. So it goes up $1 your bet amount. So that's 26 now. And it's telling us to go on player. Because we lost. So it's telling us to go on player. So player $26. Player loses. Boom. Okay, now it's telling us to press the flip button. So we're gonna press the flip button and it's gonna calculate to play player nets for $27. Now, how to use the unboost button. This is how to use it. You're gonna click on boost and it's gonna take you to $26. So you're gonna bet on player again, $26. Sometimes it stays at 27, 26. It's not gonna go more than that. So you're gonna deal and player wins. And now we gotta wait for 2 hands. So it went to 27. And you're gonna wait for 2 hands now. So that's 1 hand player. That's another hand banker. So we're gonna go on banker for $27. Now watch what happens if I lose, guys. Watch what happens with unboost on if I lose. Deal. Player 1, so I lost. So it doesn't go up anymore. With unboost, it stays steady at 1 bet amount. So if you don't have a big bankroll and you don't want to keep going up, this is the best time to use unboost. Or when you already bet too much and you went too high and you want the thing and you want your system to stop and stay steady, you press unboost. So it won't keep going up and up and up. That's a good way to use unboost. So here we go. We got to put on player $27. Oops, sorry about that. $27 on player. And player loses. So now we got to press the flip button. And $27 on player again. Oh, player loses. Now we got to press the change button. And again on player. And player loses. Okay, that's 4 losses in a row. We have to leave the shoe. It's okay. We're going to reset. We're going to leave the shoe. We lost a couple of units there. But that's how you that's how you use the unboost button. The unboost button, for example, let's reset this shoe right here. We're going to reset this shoe right here. We're going to start a new shoe and we're going to say start. And we're going to deal 6 hands because we don't want to play the first row, the first line, the first column. Okay, let's leave that there. Now, let me show you something, guys. Let's say you won, and then you lost, lost. And then you won, lost, lost, won, lost, 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 won, lost, lost, won, lost, lost, won, lost, lost, lost. One, lost. Now you are $32. So there you press the unboost button. And if you win, as you can see, it stays at 32. So you want to use it when you go too much high, when you get too high, you want to use it to stop you from going. So if you lose, it stays at 32. If you win, it stays at 32. If you lose, it stays at 32. If you win, it stays at 32. And there you go. It stays stuck there. That's what the unboost button does, guys. So let me reset this and put this back to 204. And I didn't like how that boost thingy ended there before I started showing you guys those and how it works. I could have just shown you that way, but I play and I lost few units. But I want to go to another shoe here, and this shoe gave me two players and 3 bankers. 2 players and 3 bankers. So the best value for that is if you see more player. Use the stay. Okay, so the best one for this one is gonna be the stay. The stay, and let's just do one more hand for the heck of it. So it's banker, so we're gonna go on banker, $25 on banker. Banker loses, $26 on player. Sorry about that, $26 on player. Player loses. Now we gotta press change. $27 on player. And player wins. Now we're gonna do it again. $27 on player wins. It's okay. Now it's $25 on player. It losses. Now 26 on banker. And banker wins. Now we stay on banker for 25. And banker loses. Now we're gonna go on player for 26. And player wins. Now we're gonna stay on player for 25. And loses. Now we're gonna go on banker for 26. And banker wins. And if you don't know how to play the stay system, go check it out. And I'm gonna show you guys soon what to look for in a shoe and how you pick the system for what shoe. So on banker 25. And banker wins. Now we stay on banker again for 25. It's a tie, so just rebet and deal. And banker loses, so now we go 26 on player. Player loses. Now press change. 27 on player. Player loses. 28 on banker. Banker wins. Now we go on banker again for 27. and banker loses. Now I'm gonna press the unboost button because this video is all about the unboost button here. I went from 25 to 28. I don't want to go up anymore. I press the unboost. So now we're gonna go on player for 27. It loses. Now we're gonna go on banker for 27. Well, I said 28, but it's okay. It's the same thing. Banker loses. Now we gotta press change. And you press change because the shoot saying is gonna be a 2-2. So we're gonna put 27 on banker. And banker wins. So now we're gonna stay on banker again for 27. And banker wins. Now we're gonna stay on banker again for 27. And banker loses. Now we're gonna go 27 on player. And player loses. Now we gotta press the change. 27 on player. It's a tie. So rebet and deal. And player wins. Now we're gonna stay on player. And player wins. Now you're gonna stay on player. And player wins. Now we're gonna stay on player. And player wins. Now we're gonna stay on player. And player wins. Now we're gonna stay on player. And player wins again. Now we're gonna stay on player. And player wins again. Now we're gonna stay on player. And player wins again. So there you go, guys. We reached consider leaving table 4 counter. That's it. And that's how you use the unboost button. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And we won our units. There you go, 4 units we won of $25 each, and we made $107. There you go. Thank you for watching.